I think I need some fuel. Is it just me, or is this pump really, really slow? Maybe it's because I'm in a hurry that it seems so slow, but it's going on forever. All right, let's count how fast it is pumping a gallon. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008. 8 seconds per gallon. So that is 7 gallons a minute. I guess that's not that slow. It just seems like it. Let's see if it prints a receipt. It doesn't usually. It's usually out of paper. Oh my gosh, look at that. Does everyone else have an obsession with ending in zeros on your dollar amount? I do. It is an obsession. It always has been an obsession of mine. Even though it's being put on a credit card, I still have to have an even dollar amount. All right, now I'm headed to the hardware store to get some snacks. All right, you're wondering what kind of snacks I got. I got some Pringles. You can never go wrong with Pringles. Some of my favorite popcorn. And, oh, pepperonis. These are really good pepperonis. Bridgeford pepperonis. And, of course, there's chocolate Ghirardelli. My favorite chocolate, dark chocolate, intense dark. And then, what is this one? Caramel. So I should be set for the day. telephone wire here that I can't get under. I've got to watch it. Right there is that wire. So I've lifted it up above the grain tank and we're clear. Dumping my second load today. Hopefully you can hear me. The wind is blowing from the south. I've got the fan going here, the tractor going. But anyway, Frogger and I worked on that chopper yesterday for about an hour trying to balance it. And I finally told him, it was about 5 o'clock. And I said, I give up. I said, I've got a video going live at 5 o'clock yesterday. I said, maybe one of my YouTube watchers will make a suggestion or give me an idea. So lo and behold, when I checked comments this morning, there was a comment on there from someone, and I forget who it was now. He said, hey, looks like you're missing a knife on the left-hand side. And I thought, well, that makes sense because we only had 9 knives on the one section. So YouTube pulled through again and got this taken care of, because laying in bed last night I was thinking I'm gonna have to call a dealer, either take the chopper off and take it to a dealer, or have a dealer come down to me and balance this thing. So luckily that didn't have to happen. I thank the viewer for that information. How that happened, I don't know. I guess in taking those knives off, I guess I took them all out of there at one time and then put them all back, and we missed that one. Mistakes happen, and I made them, and this was a huge one, and it cost me quite a bit as far as time goes, because I should have been shelling corn yesterday instead of dealing with that chopper. So YouTube, yeah, YouTube has good things and bad things about it. This one was a good thing. I have called the police concerning the soybean damage. I just got off the phone with dispatch, so they're going to send a deputy hopefully this afternoon down to file the report. We'll see if I can get my money back. You know, I know where the damage came from. I talked to the person that threw the party. He doesn't know exactly who did it, at least that's what he's telling me. But I'm thinking if I have the police go visit him, then maybe all of a sudden he'll come up with a name. So we'll see how it goes. I hate to waste resources on a matter like this. There's more important things the police should be doing, but I think this kid needs to be taught a lesson as well. So maybe this will help teach that lesson to him. I don't know. farm is done. Looking at my yield monitor here, it was 22.5 acres. Dry bushel average 161.1. Can I round that up to 162? I guess that's not fair to do that, so I guess we'll call it 161 bushels to the acre. So that was a little bit better than my forecast of 150. No complaints. Wow. You better record that. Save this recording. Me with no complaints. Imagine that. Hey, someone asked me in one of the previous videos what type of yield monitor I have. Let me show you here. I got to unstick you from the window. That's my yield monitor, a John Deere speaker. Isn't that cool? Let me explain. I'm a wannabe big-time farmer. Some of the other videos I watch are farmers. They're in these big fancy machines and they're always looking up above the camera at their yield monitor. So I can do the same thing, can't I? You don't really have to know it's not a yield monitor up there. This is my yield monitor. How many times I've filled the truck and the bin. I can do the calculations from there. I know how many acres are in the field. And there we go. And then I can just look up at the speaker, pretend that's my yield monitor, and give you a number. And at the end of the year, when I sell all of the bushels out of the bin, I am within about 3%. So my number that I write down and the total bushels sold is within 3%. So that's not too bad in my opinion. Okay, onward to the next field and the next farm. It's on the same road, I just have to go on the other side of the trees. Two different farm owners down here, so that's why I call it two different farms. But all not quite contiguous. There's just a hedgerow that separates the two farms. I am still looking for that stationary knife that fell off of the straw chopper on the combine. That happened last Friday. I've got one other area to check in this field. Well, I guess the knife is not stationary if it fell off. Well, it's stationary now because it's laying somewhere in the field. I thought it was this field, but it may have been the first field that I did, since I haven't found it in this one yet. Okay, I've got to walk down here and get the truck. Walking is good for you, right? Okay, that's my third truckload today, off to the bin to dump. Okay, it is that time of the day where the sun is starting to go down and I can't see God through these dirty windows, so I'm going to get out and wipe them off a little bit. Okay, that should be a little better. I'm backed into a corner here, and I don't want to hit any trees behind me. Ooh, stay out of that one. Just a creek behind me now, so that won't be so bad if I back all the way down. That's better than a tree. This is a very odd-shaped field, in case you couldn't tell. I think it's going to be a beautiful sunset this evening with a few clouds mixed in. And of course, you really can't see it out of these dirty windows. Oh my, the trees are blocking the beautiful sunset. All right, it is time for me to get out of here. The truck is loaded. I guess I'm going to walk down there to the truck and get it. That way tomorrow, it is on this end of the field where I need it. I've also got the combine loaded, so I'm going to take that load to the elevator tomorrow morning. And then I think I'll come back here, dump this in, get another tank, fill the truck, and take that one to the elevator. So that will be 2 loads into the elevator. I figure I've got to take 4 loads, maybe 5, depending on how this is yielding. So yeah, I think I'll take 2 loads tomorrow and go from there. And then I'll have, after tomorrow, I'll have a better idea how many more loads I'll have to take to the elevator. All right, I guess that's all for this video, so I'm going to say see. All right, I shouldn't have said see ya. Let me check up on the chopper, make sure all is good. That bolt is still on there. Everything else is here, looking good. Those bolts haven't come out. I think we're good, other than I still haven't found the stationary knife set. Okay. Unfortunately, I forgot to put the blower in the truck. I really like to blow this thing off in the evening so the dew doesn't settle on it and make it dirty, and I guess, well, that's going to happen tonight as far as the dew settling on it and keeping that dirt on there, and I guess I'm going to have a dirty combine for the kids on Thursday. Darn it. All right, everything looks all right. I don't smell anything burning, don't see any smoke or smell any smoke, so all right. Now I think I can say see ya. I have picked up a passenger. Must have been a hitchhiker.